Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 19,
Josh Bell, the next to hit. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Kevin Gossman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. With all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here. Leading
set to get underway, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled away. Guerrero is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
To short. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing, and we're only in the third inning.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Now it'll be Aaron Judge. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
1-0 the count. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. line towards center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work, but you can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Carlos Carrasco is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Up next is Danny Jansen, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now back, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 1-0. Fouled off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Now 1 and 2.
Two out here and a runner at second. Lays off. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Marte going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field is second of the game as they widen this lead to 8 now.
He says he wants to stay a Blue Jay. They have
as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Solid third baseman. Almost 80 guys.
Now back, the pitcher.
To plate now, Kevin Gossman, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Mets 1. Set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, George Springer.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Bo Bichette is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Springer on at first. Nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Next to stand in is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Springer is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance. You hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. To the go in the top of the 5th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. From the stretch, down the third baseline, Davis grabs it cleanly, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. And now, Danny Jansen. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in time to first, and there are two away. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He went deep for a two-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And he takes a called strike two.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. At the plate.
Leading off to the infield, the pitcher, Kevin Johnson.
First pitch of the AB now. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Nimmo, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's George Springer. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. On his way to second is Springer. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. The show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Bo Bichette is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So here he is again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he needs just a triple for the cycle. So let's see if he can put one in the gap. Carrasco pauses. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Smith will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Jaron Duran is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to. Taiwan Walker enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in once again is Josh Bell, who went down on strikes in his last.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now at the plate here is Aaron Judge. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in next to Oscar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing of. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Hit down the third baseline. Davis brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Domingo Tapia will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 45. Pinch hitting for the Mets.
Yimi Garcia comes on the pitch now, looking for better results than the other.
The catcher, number 9.
Set and the pitch. Danny Jansen is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Ready with the 0-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Number 22 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs over this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Jose Cruz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Blue Jays. Number 23, Jose Cruz.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch on its way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Matty V, I don't know what this is. D-Roll, is this bad pitching or good hitting?
I think you have to credit both offenses today. They both came in with game plans. We walked around during batting practice. They were both super confident, and nobody is missing a barrel.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Second baseman.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a soft liner, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And it's another case. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. We've played 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Mets 4. Digging in.
Moving up the second baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So the next to bat will be Josh Bell. First pitch on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. And now here is Aaron Judge. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Gone off the apple. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here in this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Row, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. This is foul right side. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Last chance. Billy Koch is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hey. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 to Dominic Smith. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Mets down to their final out now. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 13-4 the way this one ends. The Toronto Blue Jays with 114 wins, most in the division. Kevin Gossman wins for a league-high 19th time this year. Tyler McGill is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays launched 7 home runs in this one as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 13-4. They're on a roll with 8 straight victories. As of today, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're 15 games back. And the Blue Jays sit atop the American League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Yankees knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Yankees are in 2nd place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Red Sox got 12 hits in this one as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-3. Heading into the day, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st, while the Red Sox are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. Dom Thompson-Williams was all over the diamond, hitting for the cycle, helping the Tigers take care of the Indians 9-6. In the standings, the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central. They are more than 10
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Kevin Biggio is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see.
Like you can, come on.
First offering on its way. 4-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away.
Hey, you hang till you bang it, kid. Here you go.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out towards second.
Let's go, get it out.
And that's the second out. final score tonight. The Blue Jays win for the 115th time to set the pace in the division. Jack Leiter wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Jordan Romano earns the save out of the bullpen, his league-leading 54th on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. At the start of the day, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, 16 games out of 1st. And the Blue Jays are leading the AL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Tampa Bay Rays hit 3 long balls as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 5-3. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in 2nd place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of 1st. While the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. Randall Grichuk had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 6-2. In the standings, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Red Sox are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of 1st. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. As of today, the Indians are leading the American League Central, an impressive 10 games ahead of 2nd, while the Tigers are 4th in the division, 16 games out of 1st. The White Sox put up 16 hits on the day as they stole a victory in extra innings over the Royals 3-2. As of right now, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of 1st, while the White Sox are 2nd in the division, 10 games out of 1st. The Angels combined for 10 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 8-5. At the start of the day, the Angels are atop the American League West, 2 games up on 2nd place, while the Rangers are 2nd in the division. They're 2 games back. The Minnesota Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 2-0. Entering the day's action, the A's are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of 1st. And the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 14 games back. The Seattle Mariners nabbed the win against the Expos 3-1. In the standings, the Mariners sit in 2nd place in the American League